Darling. I'm a lawyer at Kent Employment Law, and today I'll be talking about what happens when you've given notice of resignation and your employer says, that's okay, you don't have to come back to work. This actually comes up more often than you would think, where an employee has decided that it's time for them to move on, they're giving notice of resignation, and decide to give a lengthy notice period. It's common, people think about giving 2 weeks notice to their employer, but a lot of employees actually choose to give a longer notice period of 6 or maybe even 8 weeks. They may do this to give their employer time to find and hire and train a replacement. It may be because that their new job isn't starting for that period of time. It doesn't really matter what the reason is. But sometimes what happens is the employer will come back and say, that's okay, you're done today, you just clean up your office and leave. And then the employee is in the position of having an unexpected period of unemployment where they thought they were going to be working out their notice period but suddenly find themselves unemployed. If that employee has a written contract, the contract may have termination provisions in it because effectively what's happened is the employer has terminated their employment within the notice period. A contract may set out how much severance pay the employee is entitled to. If there's no contract, the Employment Standards Act governs, and an employee would be entitled to 1 week of notice per year of service up to the date of their resignation. So, for example, a three-year employee who gives 6 weeks notice of resignation and their employer effectively terminates them the next day would be entitled to at least 3 weeks notice under the Employment Standards Act, their contract, and even the common law. If you find yourself on either side of this, either as an employee who's given notice of resignation or as an employer who's received a notice of resignation, please feel free to contact our office for advice on what your options are and what you should do in that circumstance. Thank you.